Hey, I'm the Restless Bands. I've got your weekly prediction edition. We've got Lily in danger and Billy getting lucky with a new lady. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we have predictions for Sally and Audra, for Nick and Matt for Billy, for Lily and Victor, and also for Mariah and Aria. If you're not following us, reach down, hit that subscribe button. Let's jump right in. Our very first prediction: Sally considers giving Newman Media back. So Monday spoilers for Y&R have Chelsea confronting Sally about what Billy and Phyllis did. And then Chelsea's trying to guilt her and con Sally into giving back Newman Media. And she calls Chelsea out, and Sally reminds Chelsea. She and Adam used Newman Media to attack people. So Sally really has no sympathy for them or for Victor. And then Chelsea tries playing the Let's Help Billy card. And Sally says she dumped him because of his Chancellor obsession. And Chelsea is basically being a total hypocrite lecturing Sally about ethics. And she tells Chelsea, "You can't con me into giving back the company." She threatens Sally, and she tells Chelsea that she's acting like a Newman. And on Friday, YR spoilers have Audra intervening. So Sally does not make a big mistake. So despite it being Kane, Billy, and Phyllis ultimately who stole Chancellor Newman and Newman Media, Chelsea was given Sally heat about it. And I think that's because she thinks she's the weakest goat in the herd, that she can get off to herself and take down. Adam's on fire about it too, but he's not going to come hot at Sally after what he did to her. I do expect, though, that Sally's conscience might eat at her and she considers giving back Newman Media. It was stolen, even though she didn't steal it, but I don't think Sally can live with it for too long, that she's hanging on to something that she didn't earn for herself. Plus, Adam may roll up and guilt trip her. Also, Sally might give it back just to irritate Billy and Kane and Phyllis. But if Sally's ready to cave, I think Audra may shut it down and insist that Sally doesn't give it back. Audra hates Victor. She doesn't want him to have anything. Plus, Audra's excited to be Sally's company's CEO at this bigger company, now that Newman Media's rolled up into it. So I think Audra is going to do all she can to fight to keep it, if Sally thinks about giving it back. Our second prediction: Nick is injured again. Monday Young and the Restless spoilers have Victoria worried about Nick's behavior. Victoria and Nick are talking about whether Victor's off chasing Phyllis, and then we have Victoria talking about her revenge plot against Phyllis. But Nick is acting really off, and when she asks what's going on, Nick says the pain medication relaxed him. Yeah, it did. Tuesday, Victor won't tell Nikki what he was doing out of town, but he soon tells the whole family that Matt Clark was released from GCPD custody and then just up and disappeared. And Nick's freaking. On Wednesday, Y&R. Victor works to neutralize a threat to his family, which sounds like Matt, but could be others. And Nick and Sharon decide to turn the tables on Matt Clark. So we know Nick is not himself. He's in pain. He's physically weak because of this surgery. He's walking on a cane. And now the fentanyl is giving Nick side effects. He's groggy. He's artificially relaxed. And with the surgery and the pill habit, he's just in no place to have any kind of physical altercation with Matt. Or honestly, to even be cooking up a plan with Sharon, 'cause he's not thinking clearly. And Matt's not going to be around until March, so probably week after next we'll get him. And there's a final big boss battle with Matt once he returns. And that should be in a couple of weeks based on when Roger Howarth was back filming. So in this final fight, we might see Nick injured again fighting Matt Clark. Nick's hopped up on drugs, and I think he's overestimating his physical capabilities while he's still hobbling on a cane. And I bet Matt realizes Nick's high on fentanyl, and he may feel pleased with himself that he got him hooked, and we could see Matt maybe rubbing this in his face, and that will tick Nick all the way off really badly. All right, our third prediction: Billy sleeps with Phyllis. Monday, Young and the Restless spoilers have Victoria and Nick wondering if Victor's off chasing Phyllis. And Victoria is wanting Nick to help use Phyllis's kids against her. But Nick doesn't want to play her ranger games. Tuesday, Y&R. Spoilers have Phyllis back in Genoa City and raging at her son Daniel, who then cuts ties with her. Thursday, spoilers have Kane confessing to Phyllis. And we know Kane was already leaving voicemails trying to reconcile with her. So Sally recently dumped Billy and seems disinclined to reunite with him. So he's lost Sally. Single. He's alone. and wants somebody to celebrate getting revenge on Victor with and getting Chancellor back. Kane wants to be back with Phyllis, or so he says. I don't think we can trust it, and we shouldn't trust Kane. But Phyllis likes to have a partner in crime, and if Billy offers to step in and hang out with her, I think she may reject Kane and Billy may slide into the sheets with Phyllis. 'Cause he has lost everything else, so why not? And Billy's really crushed that. He lost Sally and, he might take comfort with Phyllis, and they did have a good relationship at one point. And of course, I would expect if they do that, Phyllis would rub it in Kane's face because he's asking her to resume their personal relationship. But Phyllis might play hard to get and make Kane work for it. And in the meantime, she may hang around with Billy. Our fourth prediction: Lily is locked away by Victor Tuesday on Young. The Restless. Victor keeps Nikki in the dark about where he went when he left town. Wednesday. Victor is trying to neutralize a threat, and Devin holds Kane accountable. Thursday. Devin and Nate are in Victor's face, looking for answer about where is Lily, and they tell Abby they have a lead. So, I think Victor initially convinced Lily to go along with the fake kidnapping and promised her Chancellor possibly to do it. But things have changed because Phyllis stole everything, and Kane now has no assets to give back. So Victor may have gone to Lily to say she has to stay hidden for longer, and if she refuses, it could go sideways. She may say that me and the kids have had enough. But Victor's not going to stop until he gets his empire back. So the fake kidnapping may turn into a real one. They would still be safe, but they might be captive. And this may be the very thing Nikki was afraid that Victor would do, that he would go too far and she can't forgive it. Our fifth and final prediction. Mariah refuses to see Aria, so Abby's on fire. She doesn't want Mariah loose around Genoa City and was laying into Christine for taking Mariah out and about when she should be inside and away from kids, specifically from Dominic. And Mariah already told Tessa she deserves better than her, and so does Aria. And if you remember, Tessa told Daniel at Christmas she tried to get Mariah to talk to Tessa on a video chat, and she refused. So, Mariah may punish herself by refusing to see Aria. She may feel she doesn't deserve to see her daughter. That's what she was telling imaginary Ian in that hotel room. Didn't deserve Tessa, didn't deserve Aria. And if Mariah pushes Aria away, I think that will make Tessa angry and push her even closer to Daniel, and to be more set on getting that divorce, and maybe as fast as possible. Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode.